everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing the brand new Panasonic Lumix S1R Mark II. This is an L-mount full-frame camera, and I'm really excited to see how it performs. So without further ado, let's get out of the box. Some kind of nice packaging here. Creating new excitement together, transcend the boundaries of stills and video. Slogan. We've got instructions for how to download the Lumix Lab app, which works with this camera. I have a bunch of documentation here, and an instruction manual. Let's see. We've got a battery charger, it looks like. Yep. Battery. The camera itself, we'll open that up in a second. And a camera strap, which feels like a camera strap. So it seems fairly high quality. I mean, yeah. Nothing else in the box. Here we go. Oh yeah. That feels pretty nice. I like the feel of the grip. I've got very large hands, and typically my pinky will slip off of a lot of camera grips, but this one, it fits in there really nicely. Well, kinda. Yeah, that's a fairly substantial grip. I feel like I have a really good handle on the camera like that. See, let's take a look at the screen, which is a fully articulating display, which I really like to see. I prefer this style of display, actually. I like it when they snap back in there backwards and you don't have the screen exposed. I like that, but of course you can always go like that, have the screen in like normal. Yeah, that feels like a pretty good screen there. Let's see. Buttons and dials all feel really solid. Control wheels. Yeah, the whole thing is actually really well put together. I'll switch there. I like the feel of this material here. Let's open these up. Oh, these are good hatches. I like the way these are designed. With a lot of cameras, especially my Nikon gear, I have a real problem with the port doors here becoming distorted over time and warping out of shape so they don't seal tightly. However, these on hinges here, which is actually kind of nice, and I think the material feels a little bit more rugged than some other brands I've used. Yeah, I like these port doors here. Those are quite nice. Let's see here. Got a battery compartment, of course. Yep. Memory card slots. You have CF Express there and SD card slots. So you have the dual memory card slots. They're kind of like the Nikon Z8, which is a really nice configuration. I like having, the fast CF Express one and then a SD card slot, because you can. The SD cards are really cheap. You can get a really high capacity SD card for very cheap. And use that to back up your stuff from your CF Express cards. So that's pretty nice. Take a quick look at the sensor in there. Let's see. There you have that. So that's the camera. I like the eyepiece here, how that's designed. I kind of like the angular look of it overall. One of the nice things about this grip here, you have a sort of an indentation there, so your fingers really fit in and have a sharp edge, kind of. It's not sharp, but it's a little bit exaggerated. So you have a little bit even better of a handle on the camera. And yeah, I really like how that feels in the hand overall. Really, really nice, actually. I'm impressed. This is a nice camera body overall. I will note that it does not have a top display right here. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. I do like being able to see my settings. However, I do like all these other physical controls all over it. The layout is really quite nice. And Panasonic also sent along a lens test with it, because how can you test a camera without a lens? And this is the 20 to 60 millimeter. Let's see what the aperture is. At 3.5 to 5.6. 20 to 60 millimeters is kind of an interesting range, actually. I don't think I've ever tested a lens with that sort of a focal range. It's kind of short at the long end, but fairly, relatively wide at the wide end. So that's interesting. It's a fairly nice compact lens. Take a look at what it is like on the camera. Right. It's been a little while since I used a L-mount camera, so having to just remember how to change the lenses a little bit. Okay, just like that. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little compact package right there. Yeah, this lens balances pretty nicely with the camera. Yep. I like that locking mechanism actually there. I prefer screw-on mechanisms typically, but this feels really nice and secure, the locking mechanism on that lens. Anyway, that is the Panasonic Lumix S1R Mark II. Of course, you can expect some follow-up videos on this and my full review over on slashgear.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time. Bye!